Most people think pro golfers blow their money on high-end clubs, private coaches, and those polished country club lifestyles. But the truth? Some PGA pros have hobbies so outrageous, so unbelievably expensive, that golf isn't even their costliest interest. And the deeper you go, the crazier these hobbies get. From secret real estate empires to supercar addictions. From underwater danger to high-stakes games that could break a normal person in minutes, the hidden lives of these 7 pros reveal just how wild things get once you reach the top of the golf world. And trust me, some of these hobbies are so over the top that even billionaires would shake their heads. Before we jump in, let me know in the comments, if you had millions, what hobby would drain your wallet first? And if you're new here, hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our deep dives into golf's wildest money stories. Jordan Spieth doesn't have the loudest style, he doesn't show off, and he doesn't flaunt his wealth. But behind that quiet, boy-next-door personality is one of the most expensive hobbies in all of golf, collecting multi-million-dollar real estate like most people collect hats. It started with his massive Dallas mansion, over 16,000 square feet, complete with a full indoor basketball court, a golf simulator room, and enough garage space to house an entire tournament's worth of courtesy cars. That alone cost millions. But then things got interesting. Spieth didn't stop at one property. Rumors began circulating that he was buying land around Texas, quietly snapping up investment homes, buying lots near lakes, and even purchasing prime real estate through silent partnerships. None of it flashy, but all of it absurdly expensive. Every purchase adds up. Every renovation costs more than most people's entire mortgage. And what makes this hobby so wild? Spieth's real estate appetite isn't business, it's fun for him. He loves the process. Touring luxury homes, redesigning spaces, building additions, and collecting investment properties like they're part of a personal treasure hunt. Some insiders say his long-term property portfolio could be worth over $50 million. Golf may have made him a superstar, but his most expensive obsession? Buying buildings like they're Pokemon cards. And believe it or not, the next golfer's hobby makes even Spieth's look tame. If Jordan Spieth is quiet rich, Ian Poulter is loud rich. His hobby? Collecting supercars so rare and expensive that when he posts them online, car collectors worldwide collectively lose their minds. At one point, Poulter owned 14 Ferraris. 14, including a LaFerrari, one of the most coveted hypercars on the planet. And that's just the beginning. His garage has featured McLarens, Porsches, and custom builds with interiors so expensive they could pay for a year of college. His car collection is rumored to be worth over $30 million. And the craziest part? He treats cars the way most golfers treat their club sets. Rotate them, display them, get bored of them, then buy something even crazier. But this hobby comes with controversy. Over the years, fans have criticized him for flaunting wealth online. Some claim he posts too many car flexes. Poulter doesn't care. To him, cars aren't a flex. They're a passion, a way to unwind, a reward for the grind. And just when it seems like no one could possibly spend more on a hobby, the next golfer does exactly that. But in a way, almost no one sees, because his obsession takes place behind closed doors. Dustin Johnson is known for his calm demeanor, ice-cold focus, and the nothing rattles me vibe. But behind that laid-back exterior is a shockingly expensive hobby. High-stakes poker. DJ has been spotted at celebrity tournaments, private high roller games, and exclusive poker nights hosted by businessmen who can afford to lose money like it's pocket change. And in those rooms, the buy-in alone can cost more than the average American's annual salary. Rumors swirl around DJ's poker life. Some insiders claim he's played hands worth tens of thousands of dollars. Others say he's had nights where the wins were huge, and nights where the losses were even bigger. To someone with DJ's earning power, these swings might seem manageable, but financially, it's one of the riskiest hobbies any golfer has. Imagine walking into a room and knowing that one hand won could cost as much as a luxury car. That's the level DJ plays at, and the speculation doesn't stop there. It's rumored that his love for poker grew even more during his time off the PGA Tour, when he had more freedom, more time, and more access to celebrity players. Golf is expensive. Poker at this level? It makes golf look like a budget hobby. But DJ isn't the only golfer whose interests go beyond the course. The next golfer's passion takes him into the sky and costs millions. Bubba Watson is eccentric, spontaneous, emotional, and always entertaining. But one of the lesser-known pieces of his personality is his fascination with aviation. Bubba isn't just a casual private jet flyer. He's a part owner of an aviation company. He collects aviation memorabilia. He charters jets like most people order Ubers. And he spends millions customizing aircraft interiors, upgrading engines, and flying on a whim. But here's the twist. This isn't business for him. It's not necessity. It's not convenience. It's a hobby. He loves the engineering side, the logistics side, the thrill of flight, the noise, the mechanics, the entire world of aviation. And oh, he also collects rare cars and giant memorabilia pieces. But even those pale in comparison to the cost of jets. Fuel alone can cost thousands per flight. Maintenance? Even more. And if anything breaks, you're looking at five-figure repairs. But if Bubba's hobby seems wild, the next golfer's passion is literally dangerous. Like, you could lose a limb, dangerous. Because he doesn't go up, he goes down, as in underwater. If you're enjoying this breakdown of golf's secret millionaire hobbies, tap that like button. It really helps the channel grow and brings you more videos just like this. Greg Norman has lived his entire life like a real-world action movie character. So it shouldn't surprise anyone that his main hobby is exactly the kind of thing an action hero would do on the weekends. Extreme spearfishing. Not the relaxing version of fishing. Not the stand on a boat with a beer version. No, Norman grabs a spear, dives underwater, and hunts fish himself. He has photos and stories of diving with sharks, coming face to face with massive marine animals, and even suffering injuries from underwater encounters. His hobby is expensive, risky, and physically demanding. Most people his age are doing light yoga. Greg Norman is fighting underwater wildlife like it's nothing. But spearfishing isn't even close to his most expensive hobby, because alongside that passion is his love for yachts. And not small yachts, not medium yachts. We're talking floating mansions. His famous yacht, Aussie Rules, reportedly cost upwards of $70 million, and the annual maintenance alone could buy a house in most American cities. Fuel costs? Astronomical. Crew salaries? Even higher. Custom upgrades? Don't ask. All of this together makes Greg Norman's lifestyle one of the most expensive in the golf world. But the next golfer? His hobby isn't about danger or collecting things. It's about chasing rare treasures. Phil Mickelson has always had a mysterious, larger-than-life vibe. And for years, fans had no idea just how deep his love for rare collectibles really went. Phil is obsessed with finding ultra-rare, one-of-a-kind items, vintage sports memorabilia, historic golf clubs, extremely limited edition watches, rare books, niche collectibles that only a handful of people in the world even know about. And his shopping habits aren't cheap. Some items run hundreds of thousands of dollars. A few are rumored to be worth even more. It's said that Phil has quietly spent millions on items that most people would store behind bulletproof glass. And yes, this hobby played a part in the whispers about Phil's finances over the years. When you collect rare items at this level, things get expensive fast. Too fast. Some insiders believe Phil's collectible purchases rival his golf expenses. Others say he's spent more money chasing treasure than competing professionally. Whatever the truth is, the number is big, very big. But all of these pale in comparison to the final golfer on this list, because his hobby isn't just expensive, it's a full lifestyle. Tiger Woods lives a life unlike any golfer in history, so naturally, his hobby is on a completely different level. Tiger is obsessed with deep-sea diving and marine exploration. It's something he rarely talks about publicly, but those who know him say he could spend hours underwater, exploring reefs, caves, and shipwrecks. He hires private instructors, owns professional diving gear, and takes underwater adventures in some of the clearest waters on Earth. But the diving hobby, that's just the intro. Because at the center of it all is Tiger's yacht, Privacy, a $20 million beast, 155 feet long, multiple bedrooms, a gym, a theater, jet skis, crew quarters, and all the tech you'd expect from someone like Tiger Woods. But here's the part that shocks people. The yacht costs $1 to $2 million per year just to maintain. Fuel, dock fees, crew salaries, insurance, maintenance, cleaning, food, engine work, everything adds up fast. Privacy is one of the most expensive hobbies in all of sports. Tiger treats the yacht like a second home, a sanctuary, a place to escape, and a gateway to his underwater exploration hobby. He once spent an entire stretch of downtime living on it while recovering from injuries. It's not just a boat, it's a lifestyle that almost no one else on Earth can afford. Which brings us to the one big truth behind all these golfers. When most people imagine PGA Tour pros, they picture iron sets, launch monitors, luxury resorts, and perfectly manicured fairways. But the real shocker? Golf isn't even close to the biggest expense in their lives. Jordan Spieth builds a real estate empire for fun. Ian Poulter collects supercars like they're souvenir balls. Dustin Johnson plays poker games with stakes that could pay for a house. Bubba Watson turns aviation into a hobby instead of a necessity. Greg Norman dives with sharks and maintains yachts the size of apartment buildings. Phil Mickelson hunts rare treasures like a billionaire archaeologist. And Tiger Woods? he explores the ocean from the deck of a $20 million floating palace. So here's the question: if you had millions, which hobby would drain your bank account the fastest? Because for these guys, golf is just the warm-up. If you loved this video, check out the one on screen now. It reveals the most expensive golfer homes in the world, and the prices on those mansions are unbelievable. Make sure to subscribe if you want more videos on luxury golf, millionaire players, and the craziest stories from the PGA and LIV.